Terrace. I absolutely hate Zerg on Prion.
Oh, it's so tough to deal with sometimes, especially when they go for the two, like with their natural and their third being the gold
The, the
bases.
the double gold expand. Oh,
It can be so tough to punish.
every time I see someone playing No Regret on that map, I just feel bad for them. You know it's coming, and there's absolutely nothing you can do to stop it.
Yes. Looks like our next game now is starting up. As we said, Orbital Shipyard. This is game 2 of the series between Jason and OldManSlum. I wonder now if Slum's gonna do anything cheeky or if he's just gonna try and macro up again.
I'm actually expecting Jason to try and do something cheeky. He's up a game, he can sort of afford to throw one, especially on this map. I see it being a fairly strong Reaper map, because the cliff all along the west side or east side, respectively, of your base is very open. And even like a Proxy 2 Rex Reaper could be extremely effective here at getting a quick win.
But here we go, spawning in the top right, we have got our purple Zerg. It is Rivals OldManSlum.
And spawning in the bottom left corner, we do have the winner from the last map. From Cloud M, Jason, the Terran player.
So
Sadly,
far,
my prediction was wrong. He is not 2-raxing.
yeah, I was gonna say, so far the STV has stayed in his base.
I am a little bit heartbroken. I was really looking forward to some good cheese, but
Maybe next time.
maybe next time. Now, Old Man once again is doing the outside natural instead of taking his pocket base.
Yeah, he seems to like to do that, and like you said, it really helps with the creep spread, and then you've got that pocket base for your third. Looks like Jason probably going to scout it again. So far, it looks like he's been doing a pretty similar build as last time. Both players actually playing very, very similar to the last game.
Now we do have a very, or at least a pretty quick gas pool going here. So once again, it is going to be speed play. What I'd really like to see from Old Man this game is some Roach Ravager.
Ooh, yeah.
Like I saw a game, I think it was 2 days ago, Hyun versus Major. And Hyun at 8 minutes was 200-200 Roach Ravager, and he just walked through it.
That's
And
disgusting.
It was absolutely disgusting, but it was so exciting to watch. It was a fantastic series. That's part of the Race Wars that is being posted.
Oh, I think I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason I seem to think that it's a good statement about balance, but it's good games between amazing players. I'm happy.
Yeah, exactly. That Reaper going to arrive shortly to OldManSlum. Gonna get some scouting off. Jason's gonna see that, nothing's really different. Might be able to get a couple drone kills. Has to be careful. That Reaper is on creep, and it's around Lynx. A very nice save there. Turning that into a
Lynx
Spore
almost
Crawler.
blocked it from building the Spore Crawler, too. Like, that was extremely close to it not having the room to transform.
Ooh, a drone does get picked off, though. Jason did manage to get a drone kill there. Oh, the next one does get saved just in time.
See, this is why I absolutely love Reapers on this map. They are assholes here. There's too many cliffs. There's nothing you can do until you have speed.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Zerg having to deal with that. It looks painful.
Now, having said that, speed is just 20 seconds out. We have a third hatch coming down from Old Man. He's droning up pretty heavily. He does have a worker lead right now. So this seems like it's going to be very straight up. Once again, we do have a third CC coming down from Jason. So these are extremely similar builds coming out of both of these players.
And I wonder if OldManSlum is going to catch that this time, maybe realizing that, hey, my opponent went for that really greedy third, that very early third. I'm going to check for it this time, and maybe he'll be able to punish it, knowing that that is happening once again. Ooh, the Reaper does get taken out there. Slum does manage to snipe that Reaper. Reaper, though, got in. Did get some scouting done.
Well, clearly Speedlings are overpowered. There's no counter to them, and they need to be nerfed. I mean, people say the same thing about Adepts, and clearly we just saw Lings are overpowered.
Liberator, though, entering the field for Jason. And I think Slum, looks like he's got a little bit of vision. Yeah, he has a little bit of vision there at Jason's third, so he will get to see if an expansion goes down this time.
I do like that he has the Ling there, but once again, his Overlord spread is extremely lacking. It's covering a lot of the angles coming into his base, which is great for drops, but at the same time, if you're not seeing the drop until it's already in your base, it's going to be a lot harder to react to it, and I'd love to see him out in sort of a around-the-way pass that a Terran would send a medevac on. There's a lot of empty space there, but it would be safe until he sends out a Viking.
Yeah.
It could prevent a lot of damage.
And that is definitely true in the last game. I mean, Slum really wasn't ready for some of the multi-prong drops that were coming his way. But again, pretty similar stuff from both players. In fact, it's looking nearly the same, except Jason taking his third just a little bit later. Slum will get to see that go down. He does have an Overlord in that direction. Overlords, though, getting picked off. Slum needs to be careful. He is pushing back that Liberator, but is, again, supply blocked. And is going to be, I believe, supply blocked for a long time. He's just started his Overlords.
I'd definitely say that an area for him to work with, if you're going to lose an Overlord for no reason, make it so you're losing it for a reason and scout at 4 minutes. Go in, fly through their base, see as much tech as you can so you have an idea of what's coming. Because just losing it in a corner without it getting anything, that's not a very good trade.
The Spire, again, finishing here for Slum. We'll probably see that Muta Ling Bling play, just as we saw before.
It actually really surprised me that he would go into this, especially after last game. You know that your opponent's getting Liberators. You don't want Mutas.
Yeah, and he's seen the Liberators.
3 or 4 Liberators. They're going to take down a flock of Mutas in 3 volleys, and then you have nothing.
Yeah, and Slum has definitely seen those Liberators in time. You know, that is a very good thing to mention. That this may not be the correct response here from Slum. He is again getting that Baneling speed, getting quite a number of Lings out.
If I had to guess at what's going on here, it seems like these players each have a build for a matchup.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what map, what the situation is, how they've opened anything, they are doing their build no matter what. And that seems to be a very prevalent issue with some players that aren't quite top GM caliber.
Oh, yeah. Being able to kind of morph your build based on the situation can really make a huge difference. But Jason, he looks like he's moving forward, probably looking to distract Slum again to get a better attack there on the 4th, which is where that other drop is looking like it's heading.
And once again, we do have Jason. He's got his 1-1 finished. There's still only a minute until Old Man is going to have his 1-1. Now, we do also see Jason overstimming, though, which is a very serious issue for Terran players.
Yeah, Slum did a pretty good job here defending, but at the same time, you know, Jason, he lost that medevac. He did, as you said, overstim.
Now, what Old Man, I have a lot of respect for him right there. Running up the ramp, he noticed the Widowmine at the very last minute and was able to split off 4 Lings instead of losing his whole flock. And that was fantastic control from him.
Got this just a little bit of a Marine hit squad, kind of looking around, seeing maybe if it's going to pick anything off. Maybe just running home there, actually.
Now, Old Man has moved out with 4 Mutalisks, and it's really not enough to get anything done. Like, it's going to take them 2 volleys to take down a worker, and it's... I don't know if it's worth the risk to potentially losing them.
Yeah, but the turrets are just not finishing. If he can get this... Oh, no, I was going to say, if he can get that turret before it finishes, but it actually... The one in the mineral line has just finished, and these mutas are not going to get that much done.
Yeah, and we do have a fairly large hit squad coming in from Jason. The Liberators are in place, but Widowmine... Oh, the connection there was fantastic.
Ooh, a few Banelings do blow up some more Widowmines, though. But the Liberators, they're here. They're ready to go, and it's going to be really tough for Slum to engage this at this point. The Marines are just kind of going crazy.
It seems like Jason is being a little bit anxious moving in when he is. Typically, you want to wait a little bit for the creep to clear so that this kind of surround doesn't happen here.
Yeah.
If those Lings are able to draw the friendly fire onto that bio, it can be extremely bad news for Jason.
Jason, though, still looking, pretty okay compared to Slum. Slum has lost quite a bit here in this engagement. Liberators are now getting set up. The Queen's trying to take out what they can, but now being pushed back by those liberation zones.
I'm expecting Slum to tap out very shortly here.
Yeah,
there's
Slum's
no banelings on the field. It's
so low. And GG is called. Jason wins game 2. This was a best out of 3, so Jason does take that series.
That was fantastic play from Jason. I'm looking forward to seeing more of him soon.
So Jason there does get to move on. Let's look at the brackets. Quite a few players have moved on already. It looks like Pilly triumphs over Dipwood.
Where is Semper? Is he still in game with Poison, or is he out of it?
Looks like that game is still going on. So while we wait for a quick game, we'll go ahead and just take a quick 2-minute break. And then we'll get